everybody. Miss Fire Eyes in here. How's it going? So, kind of a funny story. Today was the day that I thought, oh, I'm going to maybe put on a regular outfit and maybe I'm going to curl my hair. And as you see, that did not happen. But the next best thing is to wear a Minnesota Twins hat because normally it would be baseball season, and I do love the Twins. So this is something, just a little thing today that kind of made me happy, and hopefully every day you can find just one little thing that makes you happy that you get to do. So we are going to do the date today. First off, it's a little bit easier sometimes if you do the pattern first. So let's do our pattern, which was pink, pink, green, green, pink, pink. The next one's going to be, green. We know that. All right, who knows what number it's going to be? We know some of you may be able to just look at the 5, 6, and then know what the next number is. If you don't, you just have to go back a little further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Now remember, when we say it in the full date, we don't say April 7, we say April 7th. We've talked about how kind of silly that is, that like the 1 turns into first and the 2 turns into the second, and then you have like 7, we say 7th and 6th and 5th. So there's not any rhyme or reason to it other than we just have to kind of learn it and commit it to our brains. The other reason maybe I'm kind of glad that I did not wear normal clothes today is that I am realizing that I must have touched some sort of exploded pen, and investigating where that happened is going to be interesting. Hopefully nowhere where there was something important. Anyways, so let's say that date together. Today is Tuesday, April 7th, 2020. And if we were going to be talking about the weather, today was a nice day. It wasn't a cold day at all, but the sun wasn't out very much. So sometimes that makes you feel kind of gloomy. But it was a nice day. It didn't rain. So that was great. But guess what? When we were talking about all of our friends last week in the weather thing, we won't need her tomorrow, that's for sure. Yep. I think this guy, we don't have a name for him yet. Look how happy he is. I think he might be out tomorrow. I think maybe some of you are going to be able to wear shorts. For sure, short sleeve shirts. And if that sun is out, the sun makes our skin feel even warmer. So I really am looking forward to being outside tomorrow. I hope you are too. Speaking of being outside, I picked a book today called The Very Impatient Caterpillar. Impatient. I wonder what that means. I know that you all hear the word patient a lot when I ask you if you could be patient, or an adult asks you if you can be patient. So I wonder what impatient means. Kind of looks like he's shouting and screaming, so I'm wondering if doesn't seem very calm, so I wonder if that's going to help me figure out what that word impatient means. All right, down here at the bottom, it says Ross Barack. So he is the person that wrote the words, so he's the author. That's right. This is the front cover of the book. Remember, we talked how sometimes books have really, really, really skinny spines, but they are what hold the book together, just like the spine in our body. Back cover. All right. This document camera is a little strange, but I'm going to go with it. I'll just try that. All right. The Very Impatient Caterpillar. Hey, what are you guys doing? And it's kind of neat when you're reading these. Sometimes they will have like text bubbles or thought bubbles, meaning they want to show you who's talking. So right now, I know that it's him that's talking because the little thing is pointed to him. So that's how we can kind of tell in a book. And this is really there. Now you can see the hole. There we go. All right, so this guy goes, hey, what are you guys doing? We're going to metamorphosize. Now in a book like this, we don't necessarily probably have to know what that metamorphosize book or word is yet. We're too little. So I'm guessing that they're going to teach it to us. But what if we were at school, do you know what we would do with that big word? We would try to find out how many syllables are in it. Can you help me clap that out? I'll say the word again. Ready? Metamorphosize. Ready? Metamorphosize. How many times did we clap? Ready? Try it again. Metamorphosize. 5-syllable word. That's a big word. I hope they do tell us what it means, because then we'll be really smart. Meta what now? He was confused too. We're going to transform into butterflies. Right. I knew that. Wait, you're telling me I can become a butterfly with wings? Yes. For real? Yes. Wait for me. Now what? So now he's standing upside down. Looks like they've got themselves attached to kind of a branch so they don't fall down. And he's saying, now what? Well, now you build your chrysalis. Chrysalis. Yeah, right. I knew that. Do you think he really knew what a chrysalis is? What? How do you do that? Is it a spin or more of a twirl? So, looks like this caterpillar next to him got to work and was making his chrysalis by turning. And then the fibers, kind of, it's making almost like a little sleeping bag or a case around him. I wonder if you guys know much about what happens to caterpillars during this metamorphosis process. Some of you are so smart, I bet you already know what might be happening at the end of the book. Am I a butterfly yet? Ugh. You guys hear Miss Fire Eisen say that a lot. I think this person's kind of becoming impatient with all the questions. He's doing what he needs to be doing, so is he, and so is he. And most likely he should just be following them, but instead he's just asking a lot of questions instead of just doing what he should be doing. All right, so here we go. Now what? Just be patient and let nature take its course. Patience. Yeah, right, I got this. So remember what patience means. Yep, it's waiting and being kind, waiting your turn, or maybe not getting upset that you have to wait. Being patient is when you know that you're going to get your turn, so you're waiting nicely. Patient. Am I a butterfly yet? How about now? No. Now, be patient. I have a question. Not yet. You don't even know what I was going to ask. Fine, ask. How's your day going? Also, am I a butterfly yet? No, just be patient. There's that word patient again. Shh. We're trying to metamorphosize. Well, when we say these S-H-H-H-H, that means shh, and a lot of times it's accompanied with shh, and we've all had that happen to us. We've been shushed before. It means quiet, please. Obviously, I know this, but do you know how long this whole thing takes? 2 weeks. Right, 2 weeks. 2 weeks? You can kind of see him inside of there. He's just going crazy, his eyeballs. I'm guessing that he thinks he can't be cooped up inside there that long. What's he going to do if he doesn't think he can make it 2 weeks? Oh, what am I going to do in here for 2 weeks? Can I get a comic book or something? What if I need a bathroom? Anyone want to play a game? What if I want a snack? Hello? 2 pizzas, please. My address? A chrysalis. Hello? Hello? How long have I been in here? Playing little paddle thing. Is it still wet day 1? This is taking forever. That's it. I feel metamorphosized enough. Friends, this page, I think, might be kind of familiar at a lot of houses. I know it is at mine. Maybe you're feeling a little bored, okay? You feel like there aren't any new toys to play, that you want to go try some of the things that you have that maybe you put in your garage and save till summer and you're ready to play them. You are just ready to get back out there and play with your friends and go to the playground, and you're feeling impatient about it. And just like I told you yesterday, I can assure you that a lot of adults are feeling that way too. We're feeling impatient. That sometimes can make your body feel not angry, but kind of mixed up inside. When you're impatient, it feels like maybe you're getting angry, but it feels like a negative feeling when you're being impatient about something. So the best thing to do is, it kind of looked like he actually had a lot of good ideas, and talking on the phone, playing this game, doing different things, and before he knows it, let's see what happens. Look out, world! Feast your eyes on this beautiful butterfly! How do I look? Transformed? Time to spread my wings and fly. Wait! Flap, 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 flap. Where are my wings? All right, it's time for a new approach. Splat. Okay, you can do this. Be patient. Okay, who am I kidding? I can't be patient. You are the little caterpillar that could. I'm the little caterpillar that couldn't. Get a grip. You can. I can't. You can. I can't. Okay, so he's trying to tell himself that yes, he can be patient. Just try. And then in the next minute, maybe he feels like he can't be patient. And that's normal too. Throughout the day, in any certain day around here with me and my boys, we'll be good in the morning and feel like, oh, this is great. We got a lot of great things to do around here. It's going to be a great day. And then maybe by dinner time or after dinner time, it's like, we want to get out. We want to do something different. So you might be feeling patient sometimes and impatient sometimes. But he's just really trying to give himself some motivation to stay patient. You can. I can't. You can. I can't. And that's that voice that we were talking about that we all kind of have inside. A lot of times it's negative. It tells us, or maybe it doesn't say very nice things about ourselves. Like if you're playing kickball and you fall, maybe you tell yourself inside, oh, you're so stupid or clumsy, right? Or there's a new group of friends all sitting somewhere and you're too nervous to walk up to them because you're thinking in your head, well, they'll never like me. That's that inside voice, and only we can hear it. So that means it's our job to try to turn that inside voice off or to turn it into something positive. Because all the while that he's telling himself that he can't be in there, he really is. I can be patient. Patience is all in the mind. Be one with the chrysalis. Deep breath in and out. Look, day 6. I'm doing it. Just be patient. Day 8. Day 9. Just be patient. Day 10. I don't know if you can see what's going on inside of there, but he is changing. And after 2 weeks, here he comes. I did it! I'm a butterfly! know, I do feel transformed. Starting now, I'm going to be way more patient. That's great. Hey, where y'all going? We're migrating. Migrating? Right. Wait for me. Are we there yet? So even though he was patient during becoming the second time back in his chrysalis, he still was a little impatient at the end. But I just want to go back and show you this page again, friends, because this is going to be all of us very soon. We're all doing our part by staying close to home and washing our hands and being kind to each other, that in a couple weeks, when it's time for us to be able to go back to life as normal or however it's going to be, look how happy, right? We're all going to feel soap free. It's going to be great. So just like I told you yesterday, instead of maybe feeling that impatient feeling or feeling that crabby feeling or whatever feeling that is, or that you're missing things, try to think about the positive. Try to think about what it's going to be like and how much happy you're going to be in a couple weeks. All right, so yesterday we went over our letter and we started with the letter U, because it looks like a smile. And who do I like to see smile? You. The letter is U. And today I picked out another really easy one for us. And this one is the letter M. Many of you already know it, or some of you can see this right here. The way that we learned our letters this year is by taking each letter and thinking of a little story about it, or a little picture in our mind that would help us cue to what letter that is. So for instance, on the back of this one, when I hold it up to the kids, I say, what do these look like? And they would say mountains, because they do look like mountains. And then I'd say, who's going to climb the mountains? And the kids answer, I am. And that cues us that this is the letter M. So the letter is M. And that's how we learned all 26 letters, but it has been a while since we've gone over those again. So I think just once a day, or each day, we'll bring one up. All right. I got some pictures of friends yesterday that were writing their letters in the salt, and they had so much fun that they didn't even stop there. They were doing pictures and shapes. I love that, friends. All right, so today is Tuesday the 4th. It says read. Been doing that every day, so if you're doing that, then you're going to fill out your little umbrella for your reading log. And then it says find a free rhyming game to play with your family. So Miss Fire Eyes, and you could, there's a little site here. I printed it out, so obviously I can't just like click on it and go, but I got my printer to work enough today so that I could show you what one of the games looks like. And I did have my dice. I do. Good. It says, grab 2 small markers and place one, there we go, and place one on each bee at the start. Right here and right here, or markers. I don't know. That's kind of funny, friends. I don't know if they actually meant markers. They might have meant like pennies or beads or whatever it is. You know, when you play Candyland and somebody's the red guy and the blue guy, that's funny. I don't think they actually meant markers, but we'll see. Says, toss 1 dice and match the number rolled to one of the numbers on the game board. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I'm going to try to find this same dice on the board. No. Ooh, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then it says I'm going to look at it and I'm going to see if they rhyme. So I have to look at the pictures, and this is a fish and this is a dish. It could be a bowl, but we're going to go with dish. Remember, when we're doing rhyming, we're thinking about that ending sound. So fish, and dish. Do they rhyme? Good deal. And they do. So yes, they did not mean actually markers, friends. They meant like a thing to show who you are. So I guess this is me. And I'm going to put it on here because I got it right. Okay, if they don't, then you have to move your marker from the sad face side up to this one. So you're going to see by going which one you can get to first, all with all happy faces or sad faces. There was like 5 or 6 worksheets on there that you could print to do. And what else? The weather journal. Again, today we talked about that it was pretty nice. It wasn't cold at all, but it wasn't sunny. So maybe on your weather journal you would have more kind of clouds and things there. Remember, I'd like you to write at least one word, have the adult help you if you could, and try to use as many details and colors as you can. Write your name with a marker. Remember, we talked yesterday that writing using a pencil with my finger is very, very different than this marker. Okay, one is thick and one is thin, and your fingers have to work differently. Okay, it's like when you're lifting weights. Sometimes you lift little weights and sometimes you lift big weights. So at this age, that's your job, is to get these nice and strong. All right. Write numbers on your driveway. Collect objects for each number. And you can do this inside with paper and toys too. So if you have chalk, you could go out and write the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in your driveway, and then go try to find 10 of something and put it by the 10. Maybe 10 rocks. Maybe by the 9 you'd put 9 sticks. Maybe by the 8 you'd put 8 scraps or pieces of trash that maybe you found. Ooh, I wonder if you could find that many. This time of year there's a lot of litter to find. Or you could do it inside too with Post-it notes and paper. However you choose to do that is great. And then down below are just different ideas that you can use with the supplies that we already sent home with you. So one of them today says to take a piece of paper. We're not going to do that one because I don't have, oh yes I do. It says take a piece of paper and cut it in a zigzag line. Do you know what that means? Sure, back and forth. So not a straight line. So some of you might do a big zigzag line. People might call that jagged, okay? But you have to put your scissors going this way, and then you have to remember this hand steers the paper, then it turns it, and look at this hand kind of stayed the same, and then this way. Then look at this hand moves the paper, this hand cuts. This hand really didn't move at all. You could do little zigzags, big zigzags, whatever you choose. And this one says run in place for 1 minute, getting those knees as high as you can. So you're running and trying to get your knees up, and you're not going to stop, and you're going to get your heart pumping. Okay? And the song for today is Cat Party. You're going to a cat party. It's a funny one. Okay, so I think that we will wrap it up for today, for Tuesday, and I will see you back here tomorrow on Wednesday for a beautiful, beautiful weather day. Take care. Be well.